Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the October 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. With all that being said, though, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what is coming for October. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and then the fifth and final column, we'll do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But let's go ahead and get into it here, Capricorn. Again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have a summary affirmation card of motion. Pretty literal meaning here. Things have been moving, things have been shaking. There's been a lot of motion, a lot of movement, a lot of progress made. So, all in all, I feel like I like the vibe of the motion here. I like that things got moving for you. But let's see what messages we've got going on. Let me just adjust you in the frame a tiny bit. Okay, so first up we have the 2 of Pentacles. The first thing that I saw looking at this card is like the waves in the background and the motion here. So again, things are moving. I actually think it's been really busy for you too. When I see the 2 of Pentacles, oftentimes it's like multitasking, juggling, having to do so many different things. So love to see the progress, especially with how busy it's been. Again, you've been having to really multitask and juggle so many things. The next card that we have is the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is kind of a low spot card, Capricorn. You see the dark sky, the person's laying down with all the swords stuck into them. It's kind of a feeling of being in a low spot. So I like that we're progressing forward from this. So it's like this is movement or motion away from this position that wasn't serving us very well. At the bottom here, we have the Hangman. The Hangman can be a stagnant card, so I like to see that we've overcome this kind of stagnancy. Again, we could have been stuck potentially in kind of that low spot. So the Hangman is moving. There are some sacrifices to this though. Again, lots of different things going on. You could be feeling a little bit tired too. Again, it's like we went from no motion to a lot of motion on a lot of different things, it seems. But in general, I like that we're moving us forward, especially because I think where we started might not have been the best spot for us. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. So very fitting in this case with the Chariot. It's action, it's change, it's about being on this journey. Again, it's being in motion where we hadn't been in motion before. Some of you could have got a new vehicle as well. That is one of the meanings with the Chariot card, but I feel like it's more representative of the motion of the journey. At the bottom, or excuse me, our next clarifier, we have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords can be a compromise card. Again, you were feeling in a low spot. We were feeling in a compromised spot here. This is this decision to move forward. It's interesting. I don't know exactly what drove this motion forward, but I like it. There was a decision here that you made to push forward from this point. And at the bottom, we have the 7 of Swords. Again, if you look, this person has gathered up their swords and they're moving forward. So we're moving away from this kind of stagnant point with the Hangman here, Capricorn. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general, what's coming for October. We have the card Fortitude. So with Fortitude, it's so important to be able to overcome whatever challenge comes our way. So just know that there are obstacles, but it's not about the obstacle, it's about overcoming. And with Fortitude, there's nothing that can really stop you. So know in your heart here, Capricorn, that no matter what comes up, no matter what's thrown your way this month, there's not anything that you can't overcome. Honestly, with Fortitude, we jump right over the obstacle like it was never even there. I like how I said jump and then that card jumped out. Anyways, looking at our cards now, we have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is a card, the 3 of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration. Again, I feel like we're just overcoming. This is like the success. No matter what obstacle comes your way, this is the success of that obstacle. This is also having a really good circle of support, some really good friends to rely on. So as things pop up, I have no doubt, again, you're overcoming any obstacle this month, but you also have a support system that's going to be here to help you overcome whatever fortitude will bring your way. The next card that we have is the Hermit card. The Hermit card is a card of going within for clarity. This is always about doing what feels good at your core, doing what feels good in your heart. So keep that in mind. Let that kind of be your North Star. It's so much easier to do things when it's things we're passionate about, when it's part of our life's purpose. So that in itself is going to help you overcome obstacles because it's like, this is the path you're meant to be on, Capricorn. So liking the Hermit, playing into there. And then at the bottom here, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is the things popping up. These are the unseen, the unknown things. These are the obstacles, but it's not going to derail the progress. Again, this is about voluntarily making changes, trusting your intuition, knowing how to proceed forward, and you have all of those things in your favor here, Capricorn. So again, you'll just be able to dodge, go over, go around. There's nothing that can stop you this month. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands can be like a competition card. It can be the challenges card. It could be needing to defend. But again, there's nothing that you're not going to be able to overcome. There's success after each of these scenarios. And there's a circle of support that's going to help you with this defense, help you with these challenges, help you with that success. The next card we have is the Lovers card. The Lovers card, of course, is the love card, but it's a partnership card. So again, having that nice deep connection, having that strength, that support system. This is also a decisions card. So anytime we have two of something on a card, it can be an indicator of a decision. So again, these decisions on how to overcome things are going to be so simple because, again, we're aligned with our personal quest. We're aligned with our path. We're aligned with our purpose here. These are things that feel good at our core. These are things that we love conveniently. So these decisions will be easy. How to proceed forward will come really naturally. On top of our Moon card, we have our Tower card. The Tower card is kind of the unwanted. It's the change. It's the things we didn't expect. So just kind of echoing that message of the Moon. There will be obstacles, but nothing can stop you this month, and I love that. Like, honestly, you seem so unfazed here, Capricorn. It's shocking and actually quite nice and refreshing to see. So don't let anything derail you, but I don't even think it'll honestly be an issue. Okay, taking a look at our next column, let's talk money now. So a quick money message to start us off with. Take a moment to reflect on the relationship your parents have with money. What habits should you invite into your life? What would you do differently? So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. Definitely a nice, successful money month here, Capricorn. But taking a look at our first card here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury. It's a card of financial gains. There's a lot of enjoyment here. There's a sense of self-sufficiency here. But again, financial gains coming in heavy, being able to have some of those luxuries because of that financial gain. There's also a sense of enjoyment that comes here. So I'm looking forward to you making financial progress this month with those financial gains. The next card that we have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. There's some sort of win, some sort of success that's unlocking this financial gain. It could be completing a project, it could be a bonus, it could be a new job, but there's like this victory, this success that's taking you to this financial gain. At the bottom here, we have the King of Wands. This is very much a leadership card, so some of you could be taking a lead on something, so you could be moving into a leadership role. With the King of Wands, though, too, this is like a power move, so I really love this for you. This is positioning you well. In general, I think career-wise, you're positioned well at this point, Capricorn, and financially, you're positioned quite well also. Taking a look at our clarifiers, we have the Devil card. It's so funny. We're talking all this new money, and then you have the nice reminder of the Devil. The Devil is a card of not overdoing things. It's greed, envy, materialism, obsession. So just because you're making more money, I don't know that you should spend more money. So keep that in mind. This is also very much so like a card of budget and planning. So keep that in mind as well, Capricorn. There will be new money coming in. There's these financial gains, but here's this nice reminder to be responsible. Stick with that budget, stick with those financial plans. I wouldn't go out and spend all the money, I guess is what this is saying. It's interesting, they say as your money grows, your spending grows too. So the Devil is kind of trying to warn you on that there. Okay, the next card that we have is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of rivalry, challenges, obstacles. There was some competition here maybe, or some challenges, but we definitely overcame here with the Six of Wands. Again, this is the victory, the award, the recognition, the good news, the success. So interesting, tying back to the fortitude. There were definitely things that popped up. There were challenges, there were competition, whatever it may have been. But at the end of the day, you're coming out as victor. You're coming out on top here. And our King of Wands is topped with our Queen of Wands. What a nice pairing here. Be very confident, be very self-assured as you go into this new chapter. It's interesting because this kind of ties back into the budget piece. So it's like being clear, being confident, knowing the next step. So not only in your career as you take this next step forward, go confidently, but it's like be confidently managing that money, be wise with that money. So nice money column here, Capricorn. Let's take a look now at our love column. So a quick love message here for you. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. It is only for being true to yourself that you are true to others. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationships, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. So up first we have the Justice card. The Justice card is a card of cause and effect. This is like win-win solutions. I feel like we're in a nice balanced relationship here. You've put in the hard work. You've come a long way in this relationship. So it's just kind of even. It's nice and balanced. With the Justice card also, this is good for legal matters, things of the court, contracts, any of those type of things. This is indicating favorable outcomes for you there. There's a nice sense of balance with the Justice card. The next card that we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is typically a money, job, some sort of money news card. When I see it in the love column, sorry Capricorn, it's typically money around you. So like this is your spouse getting a new job, your parents getting a new job, roommate getting a new job, whatever it may be. So I do think there's some money around you here. That's going to feed into this nice sense of balance too. I feel like you're pretty equally bringing things to the table, which is great to see. And this is all kind of triggering this nice Wheel of Fortune effect where this is a really positive turn. So it's a turning point here. Things might not always have been balanced, but I like we're really tipping into this balance point. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is leaving a legacy. Again, I feel like you're very aligned, you're very balanced, we're working together, we're on the same page, we are blazing the same path together at this point here, Capricorn, so that's wonderful to see. We have the Fool card, the first card in our major arcana. Fresh hope, taking chances, new paths, adventures, beginnings. This is definitely new for you. I don't know, again, that it's always been so even. It's always been so aligned. So I like this new chapter for you. Go into this new chapter patiently. That is important with the Page of Pentacles, with that patience. But this seems like a really promising new opportunity for them. And as a whole, it's a new opportunity for the relationship. At the bottom here, we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like there were restrictions in the past. There was isolation, there was unevenness. So again, a nice shift, a nice turning point for this relationship. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card, Magnetism. Oh, I love when this comes up. Big fan of manifesting. So this is what you think is what you get. So be very careful about what you're thinking about this month, Capricorn. Again, what you think is what you get. Now is the time to attract all of the wonderful things you want to yourself when we have a card like magnetism. Again, whatever you want to bring towards you, you can. Okay, this is an interesting set of cards to follow up that message. So again, what we think is what we get. So we need to be careful what we're attracting here. First up, we have the Five of Wands. This is a card, again, rivalry, challenges, obstacles. There are some reoccurring conflicts here. We need to figure out how to stop attracting these to ourselves. We have the Five of Swords, very similar. This is a relationship that's not serving us well. This is the bully, the theft, the violence, abusive, the toxic relationship. It's the relationship that has this ongoing conflict. At the bottom here, we have the Tower card. The Tower card, this is like unwanted. We don't want this conflict. We don't want this disgrace. We don't want this ruin. We don't want this relationship to be playing out the way it is. So let's take a look at this, see what we can do to shift, to transition here. Whew, these cards are flying down. Okay, taking a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of going through a transition. So I like this. We're trying to attract this transition. I don't think we're ready to get rid of this relationship. So how do we fix it? How do we repair it? I am hearing that for some of you, this is going to be a family member, so just be aware of that. But it's like we're not ready to just end this relationship. So how do we go into this transition? We need to be thinking about attracting this transformation to this relationship. The next card that we have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is taking action, so we're taking action to fix this. But this is like a new project, a new opportunity, something new that you're working on together. It's interesting because like you may like pick up a new hobby together and that be like the peaceful time, that be the thing that connects you, that's not confrontational, that doesn't have conflict. But I feel like there is some sort of new action that you're taking here, Capricorn, to put this relationship in a better, healthier place. At the bottom here, we have the King of Swords. This is very intentional, very strategic. There's almost like a mediator though too. Sometimes when I see this King of Swords, this is like getting professional help. So again, I feel like we could be engaging a outside party. Honestly, maybe this is like counseling for this relationship. Maybe that's the new activity that's going to help trigger the repair and the transformation in this relationship. But I do again see that there's a mediator, some sort of outside professional influence coming into play here. So I do think you have the ability to attract this better turn, this healthier relationship here for you. Okay, now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1, we have the 3 of Diamonds. This is number 48 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the 6 of Hearts. This is number 3 card. That's also a yes for you. And we have the number 8 card for question number 3, the number 36 card. This is going to be a no. So yes, yes, no there for you, Capricorn. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. Whoops. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of October. You have Fire Opal, which is good for passion, spontaneous. It's kind of like the firework crystal. Very cheerful, very creative. Lots and lots of passion with our Fire Opal. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Capricorn, your healing note says, healing is not an overnight process. It's a daily cleansing of pain, a daily healing of your life. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. That's always greatly appreciated. But thank you, Capricorn, and I hope you have a wonderful October.